Hey there, fellow cryptid enthusiasts and supernatural sleuths. Join me as I dive into the dark world of folklore and try to uncover the 10 most sinister spirits that haunt our stories. From ancient mythologies to modern urban legends, these stories have captivated our imagination and sparked our deepest fears. Today, we're going to delve into the world of dark folklore and explore the most sinister spirits that lurk in the shadows. We're talking vengeful ghosts, shape-shifting demons, and everything in between. So buckle up, grab your nightlight, and get ready for a wild ride. First up, we have the Enrio, a vengeful spirit from Japanese folklore. Now, we've all held on to a grudge or two in our lives, right? But the Enrio takes it to a whole other level. Imagine the wrath of 1,000 suns, but instead of burning you to a crisp, it's haunting your every waking moment. These spirits are born from souls who died in a state of intense emotional turmoil, like betrayal, murder, or just a really bad breakup.
The Enrio are known for their terrifying appearances, often depicted with long disheveled hair, pale skin, and a bone-chilling expression that could curdle milk from a mile away.
The Enrio possess some serious supernatural power. They can manipulate the elements, control shadows, and even drive their victims to madness with their haunting presence. Imagine being haunted by a ghost that can control the weather, and not in a let's have a sunny day for a picnic kind of way. So if you ever find yourself on the wrong side of an Enrio, my advice is to run. Next up, we're venturing into the Slavic forests, where we encounter the Vila. These enchanting yet deadly creatures are often depicted as beautiful women with long flowing hair and ethereal voices that can lure unsuspecting travellers to their doom. But don't let their beauty fool you. Beneath their captivating exterior lies a heart of ice and a thirst for vengeance.
The Vila are fiercely protective of their forests and will unleash their wrath upon anyone who dares to disrespect nature's delicate balance. We can control the elements, summon wild beasts, and even transform into terrifying creatures to strike fear into the hearts of our victims.
Imagine strolling through the woods, enjoying the fresh air and the sound of birdsong. When suddenly the trees start shaking, the wind picks up, and you're face to face with a creature that looks like it crawled straight out of your nightmares. So, if you ever find yourself wandering through the Slavic wilderness, remember to tread lightly and show Mother Nature some respect. You never know who or what might be watching. Hold on tight, because we're traveling to ancient Mesoamerica to meet the Cihuacoatl, a monstrous serpent deity with a serious case of god complex. As the goddess of childbirth, fertility, and war, she controls life and death, making her one of the most feared deities. Imagine a being that could bring you into the world and then drag you back out again. The Cihuacoatl is also associated with the night, witchcraft, and the underworld. She's like the ultimate multitasker of the afterlife, juggling souls and curses. So if you ever find yourself in ancient Mesoamerica, maybe opt for a nice fruit basket instead, just to be safe. Next on our list we have the Strigers, a flock of demonic bird-like creatures straight out of your worst nightmares, especially if your nightmares involve feathered fiends with a taste for blood. Imagine a creature with the body of a large bird like a vulture or owl, but with the head of a woman, often depicted with sharp claws, glowing eyes and a piercing shriek that could curdle blood. And did I mention their love of human flesh, particularly infants and young children? These creatures are the stuff of legends, whispered about in hushed tones around campfires to scare children, and let's be honest, adults, into behaving. They're like the boogeyman of the bird world, but instead of just hiding under your bed, they can swoop down from the sky and snatch you away in the dead of night. So, if you ever hear a strange flapping sound outside your window at night, maybe just pull the covers over your head and hope for the best. Hold on to your souls, folks, because we're heading to Hindu mythology to meet the Rakasa, a demonic entity with a serious case of the munchies. For human souls, that is. Imagine a creature that can shapeshift into any form it desires, often appearing as grotesque humanoids with animalistic features like fangs, claws, and glowing red eyes. They're like the ultimate masters of disguise, blending in with the crowd 1 minute and then revealing their true, terrifying forms the next. The Rakshasa are known for their incredible strength, magical powers, and a cunning intellect that would put even the most skilled strategist to shame. They're like the evil geniuses of the demonic world, always plotting and scheming to satisfy their insatiable hunger for souls. And if you think you can just hide from a Rakshasa, think again. These creatures are relentless hunters, able to track their prey across vast distances and even through different realms. Get ready for a spooky trip to Korea, where we meet the Gise, a vengeful ghost with a bone to pick. These restless spirits are the embodiment of unfinished business, back from the grave to settle old scores and make sure their enemies know what's what. Gise are often depicted as shadowy figures with long black hair, pale skin, and glowing red eyes that could pierce through even the thickest fog of denial. They're like walking, talking reminders that karma can be a real, well, you know. But don't think you can just apologize to a Gise and make things right. These spirits are fueled by rage, sorrow, and a thirst for vengeance that death itself couldn't quench. They're like the ultimate grudge holders, but instead of sending you passive-aggressive texts, they'll haunt your dreams and maybe even rearrange your furniture when you're not looking. So if you ever encounter a Gise, maybe offer them a peace offering, or, just run and hope they don't hold a grudge against fast runners. Hold on to your breath, because we're about to delve into the world of the Booh Hags, a coven of witch-like spirits from Gullah Geechee folklore that are basically the vampire version of your worst nightmares. Imagine a creature that combines the blood-sucking abilities of a vampire with the magical prowess of a witch, and you've got yourself a Booh Hag. These terrifying entities are said to shed their skin at night, taking on the form of a shadowy, ethereal being that can fly through the air and slip under doors to prey on unsuspecting victims. Buckle up, because we're heading to Navajo folklore to encounter the Skinwalker, a shape-shifting entity that's basically the stuff of nightmares for anyone who's ever played hide-and-seek in the dark. Imagine a creature with the ability to transform into any animal or human it desires, using its powers to deceive, manipulate and terrorize its victims. Skinwalkers are often depicted as grotesque, twisted versions of the creatures they mimic, with glowing red eyes and an aura of pure evil that can send chills down your spine. They're like the ultimate masters of disguise, able to blend seamlessly into their surroundings one minute and then transform into a terrifying monster the next. Skinwalkers are also believed to possess supernatural strength, speed, and agility, making them formidable opponents in any physical confrontation. They're like the Navy SEALs of the supernatural world, highly trained, incredibly dangerous, and always one step ahead. And if you think you can just outrun a skinwalker, think again. These creatures are said to be incredibly fast, able to cover vast distances in the blink of an eye. Get ready for some Celtic mischief, because we're diving into the world of the Puka, a shape-shifting fairy creature with a penchant for pranks and trickery. Imagine a creature that can transform into any animal it desires, from a playful rabbit to a terrifying horse with glowing red eyes. Pukas are often depicted as mischievous tricksters, leading travelers astray and souring milk. They're like the supernatural equivalent of that friend who loves to pull your chair out right before you sit down. But don't let their mischievous nature fool you. Pukas can also be quite dangerous. So if you ever find yourself in Ireland and hear a strange rustling in the bushes, maybe just keep walking. Get ready for a chilling journey to Mexico and the southwestern United States, where we encounter La Llorona, the weeping woman, a ghostly apparition whose tale has captivated people for centuries. Imagine a woman draped in white, her face hidden behind long dark hair, her cries echoing through the night. That's La Llorona, forever searching for her lost children, doomed to wander the earth, her cries a chilling reminder of the consequences of unchecked passion. La Llorona's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that our actions have consequences. She is a symbol of grief, guilt, and the relentless grip of the past. Her tale resonates with us because it speaks to the human experience, to the pain of heartbreak and the fear of facing the unknown. In conclusion, the 10 most sinister spirits in dark folklore are a testament to the power of human imagination and the enduring legacy of folklore. These malevolent entities have captivated our imagination, sparked our deepest fears, and left an indelible mark on our collective psyche. From the vengeful Enrio to the shape-shifting skinwalker, these spirits represent the dark side of our collective consciousness, a reminder of the shadows that lurk at the edges of our understanding. They challenge our perceptions of reality, forcing us to confront the unknown and grapple with the mysteries that lie beyond our comprehension. So I want to hear from you. What do you think about these sinister spirits? And which one do you think is the most terrifying of all? Do you have a favorite folklore topic you'd like to see covered in a future video? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, stay spooky.